Hello Commanders, my name is Erik Teren Mullins, and today we're going to be unboxing High Class. Alright, I think my terrible accent has run its course. She's made by Wings from Azur Perseus in her regular everyday costume. At this point in my channel, it's no secret that Perseus is my favorite character in all of Azur. I'm just a huge fan of Kinkora and her artwork, and I really went all out with that alternate nurse costume. Ooh. Enough with the junk, Eric. Just get to the unboxing already. This girl has single-handedly pushed me through almost the entire story of this game. She deserves nothing short of the best kind of treatment. And at her insano price point, I can't believe that we don't have any kind of window or open up thing in this entire box. That is a huge swing and a miss. The front of the box is freaking awesome. We have a lovely picture here of what the character is going to look like, along with all this cool graphic design work, nice reflective writing on there. The side is really nice. We got that Royal Navy logo and a lovely reflective gold, while the other side is the exact same thing, and that's extremely cheap and disappointing. On the back, we have a close-up picture of what we see on the front, as more cheap, uncreative cost-cutting starts to set in. I hope she's good. Along with product warnings. Nothing on the bottom. On the top, we have the same Azur gold reflective logo that we had on the back. Even though there's a couple of fun graphic design motifs on this, they're extremely simplistic, and I don't think the box is nice. This is really expensive, and for it to be like this is, however, very easily forgivable, providing the figure inside be of the most highest of excellence. Enough dilly-dallying, let's get her open. Look at that lovely pink interior. Once you get her out of the box, she has this lovely little window here for her face. Why didn't they just cut the box open to have a circle there so that people could see this through it? They're going to be putting it into plastic anyway. I don't need a window. Maybe they'll gain that foresight one day in the future. On the inside, we have her lovely staff all taped in. This thing feels very brittle. Be extremely careful. Bubble wrap. She's so well wrapped in there. Very powerful plastic scent coming from here, but not too unpleasant. I don't know if picking her up by the dress is the right thing. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Okay. One adorable owl friend. Her rigging has its own plastic taped along the back. This is super fragile and not necessarily as easy as it looked to get out. Without breaking it. Oh my goodness, it just came flying out of there. What the heck? It does look pretty cool though. Oh, I knew it. The instructions are way at the bottom, tucked under all of this little cardboard flapping, so be sure to double check for that. Japanese on one side, English on the other, which I definitely appreciate. So many of these. Really impressed at the level of quality that they put into just her protection. Before I start geeking out, let's get all her gear on. The bottom spike of her staff is removable. And then I'm just supposed to slide it into her super cute, tiny little hand. This will not be easy. That was incredibly difficult, and just due to the fact that everything here feels so fragile, and the slightest slip up and you might crack, snap, scratch something, be extremely delicate while you're doing this. This little girl is so well painted, and there's an odd little square peg hole under her hair. I have very delicate hands, and I'm used to working with a lot of small materials and doing precision drawing and pinning miniatures and all that jazz, and putting this thing on stressed me out. If you have really bulky hands that are used to doing more hardcore work, you may require some help putting this owl on so you don't snap her hair or any of the other tiny little flowing pieces all around her. And now for the finishing touches. That's it. It's fun that this is just its own separate thing. You don't need to have it if you don't want it, but it does really complete the figure. And now that I've spent all this time putting her together, I can finally gush out a little bit on how incredibly amazing this looks. On first glance, I'm blown away. The level of details, all these intricate tiny little pieces everywhere. This character has been in production hell. It's been over a year since she was supposed to be released, but they just keep pushing her back, and I am fine with that, as long as they come out with a figure that looks really beautiful, and she is just so gorgeous. That cute little pouty face really does look like Kinkora's artwork. I'm not usually a fan of transparencies, but just looking at these quickly, I'd say they did a really nice job. They're very well placed, and it's a good thing too, because for a company boasting the name Wings, it'd be kind of disappointing if their wings weren't necessarily well done. Is Perseus your favorite gal too? If not, which Kansen do you like the most? This figure just has way too much going on for me to go over all of it right now, so I'm definitely going to be getting in there with a hardcore, crazy, in-depth review of her. If you want to see that, be sure to hit the like, the subscribe, and don't forget the notification bell. This way you'll be notified when I come out with that review. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye! I'm so happy right now. This is just really, really cool, and life can be pretty rough sometimes. We all get our ups and downs, and this figure really just... she really brought me up. Classic Perseus.